What up, y'all? Welcome back to La Prensa, Texas. Today we are here with
Omar Leos, the Fine Arts Coordinator.
Fantastic. So how'd you end up coming into this job?
Well, I've been with the district for 6 years. I'm going to start my 7th year next year. I'm just, that's what I do. I do arts administration, and I'm excited to work for. It's been a great 6 years working for Harlandale.
Now, one of the cool things about this bond package is that it includes a lot for a very forgotten piece of Harlandale, I think, from time to time, the fine arts community. Yes. Tell us, as we walk, some of the things that would be happening in this bond that would benefit kids who are in fine arts.
So, under Proposition A, there's going to be a multi-purpose building, and in that multi-purpose building, there's going to be a stage, a state-of-the-art stage for concerts, for theatrical performances, for recitals, and big assemblies and meetings, and we'll be able to host UIL contests there. And so, and that stage is full on lights and sound, nice seating. I mean, it'll be a brand new theater, for lack of a better term. But we're also going to have a gymnasium attached to that building that we'll be able to have robotics competitions in there, and other big regional athletic events. And I'm excited for that because we'll be able to host many different events that normally would not have been hosted on the south side of San Antonio, and then now we will be able to do that. So people will come to the south side, and we want people to come to the south side.
100%. What do you think this would mean for the students? Do they know anything about what's going on with the bond?
Yeah, they do. They're really excited about it. I think what helped that propel that is that both of the high school auditoriums at McCollum and Harlandale are being renovated, and that was part of an old bond package. So that really is propelling and getting people excited about the new bond proposal, because it's going to include a lot of stuff for extracurricular for the students, fine arts and athletics. So the kids are very excited about it.
Do you think it would help them to feel more maybe self-worth or more elevated in their trades or their art form to have some kind of big auditorium like this that would be like a community central thing?
Yes. We always, our students have always had to go somewhere else to compete, to be able to meet the same standards as everyone else, because everyone else has perhaps updated facilities. And so now, instead of us traveling everywhere, we'll be able to stay at our own campus with the new auditoriums, and we'll be able to stay within the district because we will have what everyone else has.
Now let's talk money.
Okay.
Is this going to save us any money? Is this going to make us any money being able to host UIL competitions here as opposed to going outside?
Yes, it's going to attract lots of people to come to Harlandale, to this part of town. And when we host these big competitions, whether UIL Athletics or UIL Fine Arts, we get hundreds and thousands of people to come in. So it will definitely help our students out and our district out in the long run, because we'll be able to bring in more people, which brings in more money.
Yeah, of course. So I want to see in here, you guys have something going on already in the auditorium space. But if you're the fine arts director, that means you're also in charge of this brand new mariachi and growing mariachi program we have.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
So our mariachi program has, it's closed. Our mariachi program has grown
there we go.
Let's try this one.
You got the right one.
Has grown in the last 5 years. We at one point we only had middle school mariachi, and then now we're at middle school and high school, full-time high school mariachi on both campuses.
Okay.
They've made it to the state UIL several times during the last several years, which is exciting. And I'm just really thrilled that the mariachi program has thrived here, at Harlandale. And they're so popular. They get requests to perform all the time.
What are you most excited about that's in this bond package that could potentially happen here at Harlandale?
One of the things I'm excited about is actually having a state-of-the-art facility for athletics and for fine arts available to our kids. Like I said before, our kids always go and visit other districts and other schools that have this, and now they'll be able to say that we're going to have it. So anytime that our kids can see that, we have it here too, and we can perform on them, we can play on these fields, these updated facilities, just like anybody else, I think that's a win-win for everybody.
Last two questions. Number one, as a personal one, I'm a big fan of the Glee Club. That show, Glee?
Yeah.
Are we ever going to have a Glee program here in the Harlandale district?
You know what? I don't know if we'll ever have one, but I do have to say that we do have a musical theater summer camp that we're in its third year. It's actually something that has happened in the district a while back, and it faded, and then we're bringing it back. So the kids spend 2 to 3 weeks rehearsing a musical, and at the end of those 3 weeks or 2 weeks, they perform a musical for the community, and it's free of charge. It happens in the summer. This year we're doing Moana, and so we're very excited about it. And so, maybe not Glee Club, but we are definitely doing Glee style stuff. So we're doing musicals, we're doing all that kind of stuff.
Do you ever foresee a time, since there's going to now be a central place where everybody can gather, that the McCullum and Harlandale theater departments would put on a joint show?
Yes. So we're hoping that this musical theater that we started, it's small, that it keeps growing, so that when we go to this new facility in 7 or 8 years, whenever that timeline happens, that we'll have a bigger production with both schools coming together to do that. And we're excited. And I know that used to happen years ago here. We just want it to be bigger and better, and want to bring it back.
Wow, that is so freaking cool. Great to hear that. Okay, very last question. Sure. What is one life lesson you've learned in your life that folks at home can use in theirs?
A life lesson, just like in general, or just
in general.
like, always listen. Always listen. Keep your ears open and listen, and just people always want to be heard. And I just find it really helpful that if I can just lend an ear, that's all that people need sometimes.
Brother, thank you very much.